Welcome back to the channel. While exploring the eShop for the latest deals, I found some nice collections on sale, plus some brand new low prices for games, and I've discovered a deal so darn good that it might be in the top 5 of the best deals I've ever talked about on this channel. It's that huge. You definitely don't want to miss this. So make sure to hang on and subscribe to the channel as I tell you about the latest Nintendo Switch eShop deals. Can the Switch run Crysis? Yes, it can. Sorry, I have to make that joke, it's law. Anyway, the Switch version of Crysis is quite good, it runs pretty well, and looks good on the hybrid console. The first entry in the series is actually my favorite. I like the jungle setting, I like the gunplay, but most importantly, I love the powers. For example, being able to cloak and sneak up and take out enemies was always nice. Currently, it's on sale at a brand new low price in the eShop of just under $10. Not too shabby for one of the better FPS games on the Switch. That said, if you want all 3 games, Crysis 1, 2, and 3 Remastered, well, the deal to go after is the Crysis Remastered Collection. It contains all 3 games, and it's on sale for $27.49, just a little over $9 per game. If you want more value for your Switch, you can't deny the BioShock and Borderlands collections at $9.99 each. Richard Winter brought it up in last week's eShop Deals video on the channel via the comments, and he's correct. 3 games for $10 each, and each collection is a heck of a deal. Plus, you get all the single-player DLC that came out for it for each title included. The discounts for these collections happen quite often on the eShop, but when they do go on discount, it's one of the best deals in gaming. BioShock the Collection has BioShock 1, 2, and Infinite, and Borderlands the Legendary Collection has Borderlands 1, 2, and the pre-sequel. I got one more collection for you, also for $9.99, that being the PAC-MAN Museum Plus collection. This one is one of my favorites. It's got a variety of PAC-MAN games, from the arcades to various consoles, past and present. There's 14 titles included, including the arcade version of Pac-Man, to the Pac-Man arrangement games, to even games like Battle Royale and Pac-Man 256. It's a good set of games, and there's even a neat mode where you can customize your own arcade with items you unlock as you complete achievements and earn coins as you play. If you're looking for more Pac-Man, then you should check out the excellent Pac-Man World Re-PAC. This is a remake of Pac-Man World, which was a pretty popular PS1 game back in the day. In addition to the new graphics, there's some new balancing to the game done, improved mechanics, and controls. It's a big improvement over the original game, and I like it a lot. It's on sale for a brand new low price on the eShop of $14.99, 50% off the MSRP price. It's worth it. If you do pick it up, just one tip, make sure to go in the settings and turn on performance mode. You won't see much of a difference versus the resolution mode and graphics, but you'll get a nice bump in FPS, which you will definitely want. If you are a fan of 90s arcade racing, then you need to get Hotshot Racing. It is a nice tribute to that era. There's a bunch of tracks to race, and a bunch of modes to enjoy in this one. Plus, there's plenty of ways to enjoy multiplayer, with split-screen modes and up to 8-player online play. All at 60 FPS. It's glorious. For $2.99, it's a steal. It's one of my favorite modern arcade games on the Switch. In fact, I just talked about it in Monday's video. You should definitely check that one out if you're looking for some sweet suggestions for modern arcade games for the Switch. I'll leave a link to it down below, but you should see a link pop up on the screen in the corner too. Let's continue on with a little more arcade goodness. Arcade Paradise for $12.99 is a mighty fine deal. In this game, you take control of the family laundromat and attempt to turn it into the arcade of your dreams. Along the way, you need to complete tasks and goals that involve daily running of the business. There's over 35 games to unlock, and best of all, you can play and enjoy them all too. There's been a number of build-your-own arcade simulation games out there, but Arcade Paradise is definitely one of the better ones. This deal was one I mentioned a few weeks back, but it's definitely worth talking about it again. Make sure to check this one out if you always wanted to have an arcade. Originally released internationally in a censored and edited form as Cybernator, Assault Suits Valken is restored in loving tribute by M2 in Assault Suits Valken Declassified. This contains the original action mech game, fully translated in English for the very first time. Being a modern release, it includes a bunch of features like save state functions, rewind features, unlockable cheats, and more. It also includes a recreation of the original 80-page Japanese guidebook that has been fully translated too. M2 is the master of retro game releases, and it shows with how much love and care they put into this release. Now, this just came out a little bit ago, but we already have a nice discount, knocking it down to $14.99. If you're a retro game enthusiast, you owe it to yourself to experience this classic. It has been a bit since I talked about a shoot 'em up in a eShop deals video. It's time to fix that. Sophstar is a vertical shooter that is a lot of fun. There's 6 different modes to enjoy, with 8 stages to blast through in arcade and story modes, and 60 stages in cadet school mode. There's 9 ships to choose from, each with different weapons and loadouts, 6 difficulty modes for all types of skill levels, and even different endings to unlock. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. This game is packed with content. Shoot 'em up fans, here's your next addiction. It's on sale for a brand new low price too on the eShop. It's 50% off at $6.49 until June 2nd. One of my favorite adventure games on Switch is Gibbous, a Cthulhu adventure. It reminds me of the old school era of point-and-click adventure games, particularly the LucasArts games, especially with the gorgeous fluid animation. There's lots of humor. I love it. There's a talking cat. It's in Transylvania. And there's lots of nods to H.P. Lovecraft's works. It's $3.99 until May 29th. And trust me, it'll be $3.99 well spent if you get this game. Call Juarez, Gunslinger is a fun-as-heck arcade restaurant game. You'll face and shoot tons of bad guys, and even face off against legendary outlaws as you rack up the points and combos in a crazy adventure set in the Wild West. The Switch version looks good and even adds gyro support and HD rumble support. I love the gameplay. It almost reminds me a bit of those light gun games from years ago. It's on sale for $3.99, an excellent deal. Now, it's not the cheapest it's ever been, but it's pretty darn close, and by far cheaper than what it usually goes on sale for. It's one of the best deals you can get at $4. But hold on a minute. I promised you a huge deal, didn't I? Well, I got one more left, but to get to that, first, let's go back a bit in the past and talk about Techland's other game on the Switch, the excellent Dying Light, the Definitive Edition. I'm sure you've heard about this game by now. If you want a zombie game on Switch, this is one of the best ones, and it is packed to the brim with content. A few weeks ago, it was on sale at the lowest price it's ever been at $9.99. If you missed out on that deal, well, you are in luck. Especially if you also want to snag Gunslinger. There's a deal for a bundle, which is brand new to the eShop, that includes both games, and it's on sale for $10.79. That means not only do you get another shot at Dying Light at the $9.99 price point, but for just 80 freaking cents more, you can get Gunslinger too. That is a fantastic deal for 2 great games on the Switch. If you want both games, do not skip out on this. This is a deal you cannot miss for sure. You might end up regretting it if you do. No telling if it will ever be that low again. Take advantage of the opportunity. If you haven't had a chance to check out the $5 and under eShop deals video from this past Friday, make sure to do so. There's a ton of deals in that video that are still live on the eShop. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure to click that subscribe button to become a subscriber so you don't miss out on any future videos. I put out new videos each and every week and you definitely do not want to miss out. Thank you so much for the support, and Patreon and channel members, huge thanks to you too. But for now, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time.